Hello parents, welcome back to the platform of I Can Accomplish. My name is Shravanee Karnik and I'm the counselling psychologist by profession. In this video, we are going to talk about a very important concept and that is memory. I'm sure parents, you all must have experienced this at some point in time that your child is coming home or he is just not able to remember some of the homework or the school activities, or he or she is just not able to remember certain important concepts that you have just recalled or remembered or rehearsed with them. Yes or no? Well, then this video is for all of you, because in this video we are going to talk about some of the very important tips and techniques to work on memory. So let us get started with looking at some of the important memory games. The first memory game is the cup game or the cup activity. All you need to do is to have 3 identical cups, same sized cups, on the table one after the other with its rim down. You can probably use a pom-pom or a rubber band and place it below one of the cups and allow your child to see under which cup you are placing that pom-pom. Once your child is ready, all you have to do is shuffle those cups in a different order, and when you are done with the shuffling, you have to ask your child to point out at that cup where you have kept the pom-pom or the rubber. With not just memory, in this activity, you're also tapping on one of the very important areas, that is visual skills. Isn't this activity interesting, parents? The next activity is write on my back activity. Now you need 2 players for this activity. The first player is the one who writes on the back of the second player. He or she can write anything. He can draw a letter, write a word, anything. And the second player has to identify or recognize what is the letter or the word the first player is writing. Then they can shift places or switch places. This activity is also an important activity which talks about our sensory memory. I will be coming to that point soon. The next point or the next technique is the number sequencing or the number string activity. Now in this activity you may have many numbers or many number of players. The more the merrier. When the first player starts with telling one number, the second player will have to remember the first number and add his or her number, and the third player will have to remember the first 2 numbers and then add his or her number. And this can continue till you or anyone in your team forgets the numbers. You can probably also include some of the themes as you play this game. The themes could be talking about telling the names of objects, places, animals, birds, anything. Parents, when you're actually playing this memory game, you're also tapping a very important goal, and that is of vocabulary skills. So aren't these games very, very easy and handy to practice? We all know, parents, we all have different types of memories, right? But broadly, memory is classified into 4 different types. One is a long-term memory. Now, long-term memory is a memory that does not get deteriorated easily. Short-term memory is a memory that can hold information of 7 things or 7 objects only up to 30 seconds. Then we have the working memory, which is very, very critical and very crucial for children in order to segregate or organize information that they have learnt. And the last is a sensory memory, and we get this information of memory from all our different sense organs. So you know that our children are constantly bombarded with a lot of information throughout the day, and it's very natural for them to forget some of the information, right? But what if they forget some of the very important information? We have tips for you for that as well. The first technique, the first tip is put it into music. Now let's say you have, or your child has to learn a lot of information which is boring, and I'm sure you all will agree with me that music adds a different flair to any boring tasks, right? So let's say when you have your child to learn an important content, why don't we put some content into music? I'm sure the rhythm, the beats, the lyrics everything will enable the child to remember and recall the information for a longer period of time. Try it, I'm sure it will work. The next is divide and conquer. Let's say you have a large chunk or large amount of information to be remembered. All you have to do is divide or segregate the information into small parts and tell your child to learn them or recall them into small parts. This will help a lot in terms of improving your child's memory. And last but not the least, we all know is to be consistent. Practice all these things wherever you go. May it be your driving seat or your car seat, may it be your dinner table. wherever you go, being consistent with all these activities is very important, because we also know that recalling and rehearsing information of one continuously helps for a better recall, right? And we all know how being consistent is very, very important with all our strategies, right? So please be consistent in all these strategies, whichever you do with your children. Don't forget to let us know in your comments and our comments about how did you find this video. Thank you parents for listening to us, and stay tuned for more such updates from our side. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel of YouTube, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Also visit our website, which is www.icanaccomplish.com, to know about who we are, what we do and so on. We look forward to more interactions with you personally as well. Till then, stay tuned, take care and stay safe.